of your shirt.
JJ.
When you fell up to heaven, did it hurt?
Prager.
It takes someone with a big head to take their own cousin to bed. If a snake bites your neck, you are toast.
Snake guy.
Holy shit, there are so many hoes.
That's true.
And we're always looking for more. It's the NEAS Final Form.
Whoa. Wow. Hey everyone, it's your brand new host, Little Joe Blogan, mystified to be here hosting the conceptual essence of Final Form. The two most important things in my life are my health and cigars. I puff those big fucking brown dookies all day. In fact, I'll smoke a full cigar during each segment. A lot of the time on my show, when my guests are talking, I'm thinking about other shit like rockets and stuff. Okay, Jamie, pull up the prank segments. I think I had this guy Tim Pool on my show before. He wouldn't even take his beanie off for makeup. Anyways, he recently tweeted about a civil war, so we had A.I Ben Shapiro call him. Shit, I had him on too.
Hello?
Hey, Tim, you busy right now, or do you have 2 minutes?
Hey, I got 2 minutes. What's up?
Dude, I saw your tweets about the Civil War stuff. You got them riled up, brother.
I don't know. I saw that I was trending a little bit, but I don't know.
Okay, so question for you. Will you be taking off the beanie to put on your army guy helmet?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm worried they won't have any of the army man uniforms in my little size, dude.
Let's go! Let's go! Ho! Let's go! Rock! Rock! Say what? Rock! Let's go!
We love this AI shit around here, and we love to overuse it. This week we pulled another fast one interviewing congressional candidate and J6 defendant Chuck Hand and getting it crashed by someone famous.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the program. I am your host, Bert Johansson. Today we are joined by, he is running for Congress in Georgia's 2nd Congressional District. His name is Chuck Hand. He's also, he's an active Republican Party member. I'm just reading this here. He is the vice chair of the North District's Republican Party, vice chairman of Taylor County's Republican Party, made some headlines when he and his wife were arrested by the corrupt FBI at January 6th. It is Chuck Hand. Thank you for joining us, Chuck.
Good to see you, brother. Thank y'all for having me on.
Now, I should give you just a second here. Somebody's telling me something. Okay. We have, we're supposed to do an interview as well with Tucker Carlson for the program also. And there's a chance that Tucker Carlson, obviously his schedule is as such that he's very busy. And there's a chance that he'll only be able to come on soon. So would you be okay with that? If we had him on at the same time, we would just do it all as one?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. And by the way, Chuck Hands. That's I like that idea. That's what I want to do when sometimes these days is Chuck Hands. You could maybe use that. But is he on? Okay. Yeah, we have Tucker. So just if you do not mind, I think you should be able to hear him. Do we have Mr. Carlson? Are you there?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Well, we're here on air now, and this is the interview, obviously, for the program on Monday.
And sorry, who am I speaking to? Is this live on the air somewhere?
No, it's not live on the air. It's live to tape. Sorry, did we not? Yeah, it's live to tape, and so yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure that we had figured out this interview beforehand.
Look, man, if you're trying to sell me some shit, I'm just not fucking interested, dude.
No, we're not trying to sell anything to you. Who did we communicate properly? No, I'm here with Chuck Hand. Chuck Hand is running for Georgia's 2nd Congressional District.
Chuck Hand? Okay, so is that the name of the person who is bothering me in the middle of my fucking brunch?
No, it's not. He's not bothering you. He has nothing to do. Like, he said he would be cool with the interview and coming on with you, but he's not. It's Liberty Live. It's an interview that we set up.
Okay, so this is some kind of gotcha interview thing then? Okay, well, what do you want to know, Chuck? I fucking pissed my pants from being too drunk a few months ago. Does that make you happy? I can't get hard anymore. Is that what you want to hear, Chucky?
I don't think that's what he wants to hear at all. I think this is actually kind of inappropriate, to be honest. I apologize. It seems like there was some sort of miscommunication. Chuck, do you want to introduce yourself to Mr. Carlson, and maybe we can get this going in the right direction?
I think this is some kind of joke.
Chuck, I will fucking piss on you, brother.
Yeah.
He's saying he's going to piss on you.
I'm a gold
Thank you for
guy.
your-
I can fill a bucket up with my piss, Chucko.
Okay. Are you leaving the interview? You don't want to talk to Tucker Carlson?
Nice joke, man.
What? Well, what about the joke of you running for Congress? That's a good one too, right? The fact that you think you have a chance of winning? Isn't that funny too?
Oh man, the mouse prank is my favorite shit next to cigars. Basically, one person calls and says they see a mouse on the live stream, and then a bunch of people call and concur. It's transcendentational.
Why are you calling in?
It's Butch.
It's what?
It's Butch. He's a regular caller and a beloved caller and to the program, and I love the show, and I'm really enjoying it.
Oh, very good.
Oh, okay. You're saying you're a supporter. Okay, yeah. Thank you for calling in.
Well, our Cash App is down there at the bottom.
Wait, how come you put my phone number on the screen for everyone to see?
Well, it's a public. We told you it's a public forum, so you want to be on here. Here you are.
No, that's not how this works. I have quite a professional setup.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So, what's the question for Vaughn?
Vaughn, I'm not even kidding around, Vaughn. Do you have a mouse problem? I'm not even joking with you. I just saw a mouse run out behind the cover, right beside beside where the door is, in between where the door and that cabinet is.
That's a big mouse. That's an awfully big mouse.
Thank you for calling in, but it seems like you might have some sort of alcohol problem. You sound a little.
No, I'm not joking. I'm not messing around.
You're starting to see things. I would get a professional help.
I think if I had a mouse, every troll on the fucking internet would be going crazy.
Oh,
you got a mouse in it now.
You have two puppy dogs that would rip that mouse to shreds.
Oh yeah, that mouse would last about half a second with them pups in here. Them pups would be all over there.
He got our mouse.
What an idiot.
What's up? You're online with Vaughn.
Hey, Vaughn, is this Baron Von Helton?
Yes, that'd be me. Who is this?
This is Barry. How are you?
I'm doing good. What's on your mind?
Well, I just want to say I'm not a troll or anything, but I just saw something crawl right past that brown door on in your room there, and I'm totally serious right now.
So let me ask you something. Do you what is this? What really gets your rocks off? Is that you call into Vaughn, and you?
Well, I'm telling you the truth here.
You have two fucking.
I just had two dogs come in and sniff and found nothing. You're hallucinating. You're doing heavy drugs, or you're drunk off your ass, and you're seeing shit that isn't there. Them dogs went in there and investigated that whole fucking bathroom. There is nothing in that fucking bathroom except your fucking imagination.
I don't know, man.
That's the only thing that's in the bathroom is your imagination. Them dogs would have ate that mouse alive, man. Literally.
Yeah, take it easy, man. You have anything else to say that's serious, or we're going to let you go?
Hey, you can let me go, but I'm telling you the truth. Double check, right?
All right. Let your mother know that she should let you out of the basement every once in a while. You start to
you need some fresh air or some shit.
Fresh air sounds good.
You need to get some fresh air and some sunshine. You need to get sunshine because you need the vitamin D. And I'm saying that as somebody that's allergic to the sun. Even though I'm allergic to the sun, I still try to go outside a little bit because you need that natural vitamin D from the sun. You need to have it.
It's essential for your body.
All right. Anyway, caller.
Hello?
Yes, caller. You're on. What's up?
Hi.
Hi there.
Great show today, guys. First time caller, but I love watching the show.
Okay, great. What's on your mind?
Well, I did want to contribute to the conversation, but first, I just want to let you know those people weren't trolling earlier. There was a mouse that ran.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
Them
for
two dogs.
fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey,
gotta admit, they're
you're
kind of
done
funny.
tonight. That's it.
Goddamn.
You're done. No more calls. That's it.
no more
You're
calls.
over it.
No more calls, because you're not taking the show seriously. No more calls.
Surprised they haven't said anything about you, John. I'm quite surprised.
They didn't fucking start a bunch of stupid YouTube shit. But anyway.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyway, yeah, that's enough of the calls, because they're not taking the fucking show seriously, so fuck them. Sorry, guys. Those of you that are legit callers, yeah, you just had your chance ruined by a bunch of fucking trolls. Sorry, that's the way it happens. I can take anything that goes wrong, and I guarantee you, I can show you an internet troll behind it. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
I mean, I got to give him credit. It was something creative.
It's literally why we don't have
nothing.
nothing nice.
Yeah.
It's literally why we don't have nice things.
Yvonne, for example, he's being harassed, and a lot of people are making false claims about him on the internet. Obviously, there should be a way to find those people, have them reported and put in prison. Yeah, there's no rat over there, right, Vaughn? There's nothing going on. The guy's a drug addict. He's hallucinating, Vaughn.
It sounded like he was either drunk or high, one anyway.
They don't see nothing.
There's nothing there, man. And them dogs, trust me, if there was a mouse in here, them dogs would pick that shit up in a half a second, because they'd smell his tracks on the ground.
Officer Steve is a cop and also a police officer. Whenever he hears someone questioning police in any way, he calls in and defends the blue. He's aggravationalistic.
How is it that the officer has to subdue such a person? Using a taser. How is it that a frail, infirm, or elderly person is a threat in any way? And this is David Toulis. You're on the air. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Oh, hi. My name is Steve, and I'm a law enforcement officer in LEO. Just to clarify off the bat, I do like to identify myself in a conversation.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, not going to acknowledge that in any way. Not gonna. Oh, hey, appreciate your service. Nothing like that. Okay. Well, I should have expected that. Judging from the rhetoric that you're now spewing about the police and how we're apparently not supposed to tase people just because they're older now. That's known as ageism. We tase anybody who is a threat, sir. Period.
Go ahead.
Why do you just keep saying "go ahead"?
I'm listening. I want to hear from you. You have the microphone. Go ahead. I'm stepping away. Go ahead.
But I'm having what's known as a conversation, sir.
Okay.
It requires a back and forth. I say something, you say something. What you're doing right now is you're being condescending, and I don't think you'd be acting this way if we were speaking face to face and I had my bracelets on and I could throw those on you and take you away.
Well, all right. Let me just ask about the use of this equipment, the electrocution equipment, as I'm calling it. That is
electrocution
conducted
equipment.
energy weapon.
I think we're being a little bit dramatic there. It's known as a taser. We've been using it forever.
That's a brand name. Don't forget. That's a brand name.
It kills people from time to time, but guess what? So does different types of foods due to allergies, and people can just die from the sun and from the cold as well. So it's pretty easy to die.
Yep. How long have you been an officer?
How long have I been an officer? 10 years, sir.
And do you study the law that you enforce on the public?
Do I study the law? No, I'm not a nerd teacher. I'm a cop. I get out there and I do my duty. I don't study. If I wanted to get into studying, I would be a nerd. I'd be some sort of professor or something.
Are you sure that the policy directives you have, let's say on warrantless arrest, is
Okay,
consistent with the
you're
statute?
using big nerd talk. You're using big nerd talk. All I know, I see somebody. I don't care if they're 100 years old. If they look at me the wrong way, I'm tasing their ass.
No, you're not. You're not a cop. You're not a cop.
I am.
No, you're not.
I'll arrest you.
No, you're not. No cop would talk like that. Listen, no cop would talk the way you're talking. No cop would do that. You're not an officer.
Obviously haven't. You've obviously not met many police officers if you don't think this is how we talk.
Well, let me ask you this: are you one of those officers one of those apples who make the other 90% of officers look bad? You sound like you're one of those very aggressive officers. Are you?
Well, what's interesting though, Mr. Toulis, is that this is how officers are. That whole kind of concept of, there's the bad apples that spoil the bunch. No, this is how the apples are.
No,
we
they're
are
not.
tough.
No.
We are mean. We do not put up with nonsense. We do not put up with crap. We are the apple.
No, you're not. You're not a real officer. No officer would talk like you are. I'm sorry. You're gone. And I do appreciate your call. And that a man who talks like that is not a real officer. Okay, officers in Chattanooga do not talk like that. That is not how they act. They don't talk like that on the radio, talking to me. They don't talk to the public like that. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. The man who's just called on our phone at our number at 598-4969 is not how any officer under Celeste Murphy would speak to the public. Not a one would talk like that. Not a one. Absolutely not. No, that is not. We're not addressing officers in that context. There may be one on the force who talks like that. That one officer, just one. Okay, but none of the others would talk like you have, sir. None will talk like you. No one would do that.
Yep. Newest Fun Bunch member Rocky knows one thing. He's upset. He's just not always sure how to elucidate the feelings to a host. This week, a host specifically asked that callers get right to the point, so the pressurizational pull was on.
All right, 1-800-866-8883 is a number, and it's really important. I'd like to talk to you. If you go right to your point, it streamlines everything. So we do have a caller, Rocky, on the line. And Rocky, what's on your mind today?
Thank you for taking my call, and I will get straight to my point. I agree that
thank you.
Sometimes what'll happen is, callers will call in, and they don't really understand that there's sort of a premium on the time on a radio show, and it just, as you said, streamlines is a good way to put it.
Well, can I be honest with you? I can't stand it when people say, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you?" Come on, let's just get on with it. You know what I'm saying?
Need for the small talk, exactly. And what people tend to do as well is just get into it with all the small talk and hey, how you doing? What are you up to? How are things with the with the wife? And it's like, well, no, people are listening. This is a radio show. This isn't just a conversation that we're having.
Right. So on that note, you called for a reason, and what is on your mind, Rocky? Go ahead.
Well, I call for a reason indeed. And listen, I think that we can all agree that there's a lot of issues happening, and it's overwhelming, and it gets on top of you. And I'm a big picture guy, an idea man when it comes to dealing with things, methodically or otherwise. And when I look at the situation and how we are dealing with it, and what the best way is, necessarily, I'm fired up. I'm feeling I'm fired up, and I'll tell you what. Needless to say, I got a storm brewing when it comes to what's happening with in regards to basically all of the situation to do with any of it, and so I think that one of the big things that can be done as far as a situation, if you're fired up like I am, if you're feeling the buzz and the feeling of the heat on that, and is to look as far as being a situational kind of situation with a guy who is gonna be feeling any way or which way or whatever. Then I think a good situation. I get it. We're fired up. We're but you gotta understand that the big problem that we're dealing with and what we got to go do at the end of the day is it's not working.
Okay, but my producer said that you wanted to talk about keeping your world small. You have any thoughts on that?
How's your producer doing, by the way? What's he up to these days?
He's a great guy. Yeah, we gotta move on. Thank you, Rocky, for your call. We gotta move on. See, this is the point. Make a point. You got to get to the point, and Rocky didn't do that.
That's fine.
If you go right to your point, it streamlines everything. So
go and support over at the Patreon and watch a proper snap from a libertarian. I have the big Spontify deal, but this pube doesn't. So support with a $5 every month to keep this shit going. I love cigars and I love BJJ. If I could only pick one, it would be cigars.
Go.